Hey YouTube family, and welcome back to my page. It's your boy Chris, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make chicharron in the oven, pork belly in the oven. As you can see here, I got a beautiful cut of pork belly, which you can grab at your local farmer's market. This you could serve it with any side dish. Today I'm going to use only rice, beans, fried plantains, and salad. You could have any side dishes you want, including vegetables. So I cleaned it up. I skipped that part though. I cleaned it up with water and lime juice. What you want to do next is put it in your cutting board with some paper towels and pat it down. Want to dry that up. Keep patting it, patting it, patting it until it's nice and dry. Make sure the skin side is nice and dry to keep all that moisture out. So on the skin side, what you want to do is give it a couple cuts diagonally. The reason why you want to cut it diagonally, it's so the skin could absorb the vinegar. You could use cornstarch, whichever you prefer. I like vinegar because it gives the skin a nice flavor. I'm just going to be showing you 3 cuts. After that, you guys should get the point. I know, my knife is kind of dull. But soon I'll be purchasing myself a new set of knives. Remember, hit that like, share, and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you could get all my new content. I know I've been a little slow in putting things up, but trust me, these videos gonna keep coming up. I got a lot of ideas and you guys gonna love it. So what you wanna do is flip it to the flesh side, cut it horizontally and vertically. This way at the end, it'll be easier for you to cut it in squares. You could cut it however you want, but I prefer in squares. So you could know how you're gonna serve it to everybody and show you how I'm gonna plate it. Remember guys, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification. So what I'm gonna be doing on the skin side is brush it with a little bit or however you want, however much you want of vinegar. Just brush it in there. Put enough vinegar, however much you want. Want to massage it a little bit. Make sure that vinegar gets in all those cracks. Next, on the flesh side, what I use here is some Kinder's Buttery and garlic herb dry rub. You could use whatever seasoning you like. In the future, I'm going to be showing you guys how to season it with Sofrito or us Dominicans call it Sazon, natural Sazon. So what you want to do is grab these pins. The reason why you want to use these pins is so it could stay, so well, actually not so it could stay, yeah, so it could stay nice and straight so it won't shrink on you. Because at the end when you hit that broiler or you know, heat up that heat to 500, it won't shrink on you. So it could stay nice and straight. So I just put 3 down here. I skipped the other part. And then I'm going to be showing you how to put it in the oven. You want to set your oven at 350 degrees. Cook it for at least 2 to 3, even 4 hours. I believe I cooked this for 4 hours. Make sure it's at 350. You want to make sure it cooks real nice inside. So after that, I'm going to be showing you how it comes out. This is the first hour. So that's the second hour. Esta es la segunda hora. Y como puede ver ya se está toteando el porito. You can see the skin starting to crisp up. It's up in 3 hours. Stay tuned. Esta es la tercera hora. Miren el reloj mío. 3 hours. As you can see, it's starting to get a little color. Let me see. And you can hear the skin getting toasty. It's a good sign. See you back soon. Almost done. Casi está listo esto. So my first side dish, I'm gonna show you how to make rice. So what you want to grab is a pan. Put some oil. Some salt. Mind you, I already know how to measure it by eye. So for each cup of rice, what you want to do is maybe add half a tablespoon maybe of salt, or maybe a teaspoon of salt. The amount of rice, I'm gonna be making 5 cups of rice. For every cup of rice, you want to add 1 cup of water. You don't want to drown your rice because it's gonna come out too mushy. So our oil and salt has been nice and hot. So what you want to do is add water. That's a second cup of water. Our third, fourth, and fifth. So what you want to do, let that boil. So to prep the rice, you want to rinse it, wash it and rinse it 2 to 3 times. You want to repeat that process. You don't want to be in no dirty rice, man. So our water has been boiling for at least 10 minutes. And you want to add your rice. You want to stir, 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 and stir. So now that the rice is in, now you want to make it simmer until you see enough water have evaporated. So guys, I had it on high, so what you want to do is put it on low. Again, all the way to 3 maybe. Make pinto beans, Dominican style. Como hace pinto beans, estilo dominicano. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. This pan being hot anyways. You could use one of these chicken stocks. Una sopita. Mitad de una cebolla, half an onion. Right here I got 4 mashed garlic cloves, which those of you that don't know what's this, a pilón. Aquí majé 4 ajos. Un tablespoon de tomato sauce, por lo menos. Un tablespoon de sofrito. Yo le voy a hacer un video de cómo se hace el sofrito, cómo yo hago el mío. A half a teaspoon of black pepper, media mitad de teaspoon de pimiento y half a teaspoon de orégano. Para la cosa está mezclándose ahí. Vamos a hacer la habichuela. I'm gonna pour in the beans. I'm gonna show you guys a way of how I make my beans creamy. So what you want to do is grab the backside of your spoon and just mash your beans together against the aluminum can. So lo que usted quiere agarrar es la parte de la trasera de atrás de su cuchara y majar los granos de habichuela contra la lata. Así el caldo se hace un chin grueso, like to call it in English, a little thick broth, bean broth. So what you want to do is grab some water. Mix it all together. So grab some water, stir, and then what you want to do is just let it simmer for at least a half an hour or an hour. Let all that water evaporate and make it to a nice. It's almost like a bean soup. Si les gusta añadirle ají a su habichuela, pueden hacerlo. A mí porque se me olvidó. I forgot to tell you, my peoples, if y'all want to put bell peppers, y'all could go ahead. I love it. I like the flavor it gives my beans. So there you go. Now to flip the rice. Some people have more oil on it. Alguna gente le echa más aceite, pero yo no muy bueno el aceite. Usually people will add more oil to this process, but I chose not to. $30 more minutes and it's done. Media hora más y ya el arroz está listo. Ahora les voy a enseñar cómo hacer tostones. En otro video yo tengo cómo pelar los plátanos. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do fried plantains. This is a traditional side dish that we use for every dinner, or not every dinner, if you want it or not, however you feel. In another video I have how to peel on plantains, so go back and look at that video. But now I'm going to show you how to do the cuts depending on how you like it. Whether it's fluffy and crispy, thin and crispy, however you want it. Ahora les voy a enseñar cómo cortar, depende de cómo usted lo quiera. Si lo quiere gordito y crunchy, dependiendo cómo usted lo quiera, usted le hace el corte. Now the cilantro on the beans, the final step. Once that's a little, once it turns dark green, that means All the flavor has gone into the broth. Ahora le puse el cilantro. Cuando usted vea que ya ese colorcito verde se le fue y se le pone más oscuro, ya es que ya está mareado, ya es que todo el sabor se le fue al agua de la habichuela. So, ya casi está. Ahora, tengan mucho cuidado cuando pongan, cuando ustedes van a freírlo, porque el aceite está bien caliente. Be careful on the oil is very hot, so just gently, just drop it. Once you see it turns like a little yellowish, I'm gonna take it out and mash it so it can flatten. Gente, this is the 4th hour el chicharrón. Esta es la 4ª hora ya. This is the 4th hour on this crunchy pork belly. It's almost done. The skin is not still the way I want it. It's crunchy, but it's a little more time. It's almost done though. It's gonna be so good. So the fried plantains are semi-cooked. It's time to get it out. Ya los totones están casi cocidos, pero no cocidos. Ahora hay que majarlo. Ahora mismo no tengo una majadora, pero le voy a enseñar una manera casera como majarlo. Right now I don't have a masher to mash it up like a patty, but I'm gonna show you a classic way on how to mash the fried plantains. So what you want to do is just grab any cup or whatever cup you got at home, since you don't have a mash or whatever. Si ustedes no tienen un majador, pueden agarrar cualquier copa y agarrar un pedazo de esto and just, you know, gently mash it. So on the beans, since the last time I put the cilantro, they should be, you know, dead enough. Ya están mareados el cilantro. So what you want to do is just, you know, the tips of your forks, just grab it and take it out. The onions, the peppers, everything is ready. Has dissolved its juices. Ya la cebolla, los ají, el cilantro ya está mareado, so ya es hora de sacarlo. Después que lo saquen, dejarlo que el agua se va por encima y ya, ahí están las habichuelas. Ahorita les presentaré cómo se ve en un plato. So, esta es la etapa final de hacer los tostones. This is the final stage of making the fried plantains. What you want to do is just dip it in there. And once they're golden, pretty much tell when they're done. Puedes ya imaginar cuando estén. Que va corriendo un colorcito como mamé. No mamé, pero un chin color. So, ahorita le presentaré el producto final. Soon I'll show you the final product of the tostones and how can you serve it. So, como pueden ver, ya los tostones están. As you can see, the fried plantains are done. So, what I'm gonna do is just check them out and read and after that, what you want to do is just drizzle it a little bit with salt or whichever kind of man you like. Sometimes I put ground garlic. Ustedes pueden echar cualquier condimento que te quiera, pero ahora me da más. So, this is your final product for the beans. Este producto final de las beans. Dependiendo como usted quiera la consistencia. It just all depends on the consistency that you want on the beans. Me, I like them creamy. Or somewhat creamy. There you have it, folks. So, this is your cooked rice. Este el arroz cocido. Ya lleva una hora. It's been an hour and it's all done. So como pueden ver, ya va 4 horas y media. So as you can see, it's been 4.5 hours. Our pork belly has been cooking for a long time, but it's been cooking in its own oil. As I showed you previously, I put a little rub in there. You'll see if you go rewind. But I had to put up the heat a little bit to 500 degrees. Remember I told you it was 350, but the reason I did that is so the skin could get puffed up, so it could come out, so it could get that final crunch. So as you can see, my peoples, bubbling it up, baby. Como pueden ver, mi gente, mira ese cuerito que me está poniendo. So as you can see, it's done. Como pueden ver, mi gente, ya está. Ahora quitarle esta herramienta de aquí y pues les voy a enseñar cómo cortarlo. Como pueden ver, mire el otro lado. It's tender. As you can see, look at the other side. So the way I'm gonna cut is cross and cross. You hear that, guys? Pueden oír eso crujiente. Let's see how long it Wow. Now that's what I call chicharron. The quietness, people. Por el silencio. Esto se ve tan rico. So as you can see here, I'm cutting little squares, and I'm going to show you how I dish it with other Dominican side dishes. So como pueden ver aquí, lo encontré cuadrito y lo voy a servir con los otros platos dominicanos. Se me olvidó decirle a ustedes, no tengo limón, pues le voy a echar un chin de esto, un chin nada más. I don't have no lime right now, so I'm gonna add some of this lime juice. Guys, you can try this at home, man. It's so good. It doesn't take an expert to do this. Usted no tiene que ser un experto para hacer pancita de cerdo, un chicharrón, como hace cualquiera. Bueno, que sepa cocinar. So there you go, guys. This is the final presentation. That's your chicharrón, that's your pork belly. Como pueden ver, mi gente, ese es el resultado. Esa es la pancita de cerdo con arroz blanco, habichuela guisada, tostones y una ensaladita aquí que tengo de espinaca, lechuga y aguacate. Ese vinaigrette se lo voy a enseñar en un video en el futuro, se lo voy a enseñar. I'm going to show you a vinaigrette and how to make for a salad. What I got here is lettuce, spinach, and avocado. There you go, fellas. There you go, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. Look at that. This mama. It's your boy DOMUSA.